All right. Happy Wednesday. What a day, man. Great to be back, man, right here in Cashville, Tennessee, man. What a day. Hey, folks, just continue to stand strong out here. Hey, like I said, if you're getting some funds in, hey, sit that back, stack that money. Don't get anxious and well doing. Wait on him. You move when he move. Oh, yeah, you got to move when he move. Don't move when these folk around here move. Hey, folks, I ain't going to hold you long. I definitely ain't going to hold you long today. But this has been on my mind for about a good 2 weeks. And sometimes when you don't know something and you just going off a tradition, and sometimes we go off of what mama's doing and what dad is doing and what friends are doing, and we're really not going off of what he's talking about. And we're trying to figure out why come we're in a situation. We wonder why come we lagging. We doing stuff out of habit. That's the blue pill. We just doing stuff because everybody else is doing it. And I know I'm gonna hit some people on this. And it might not sound big to you. And it might not sound, it's a little thing. It's all fun and games. But folks, my dad he left me with something. When you have a capacity of a brain, a mind, you're supposed to use it. And if I find out, I need to be going to Memphis right here in Tennessee. I'm in Nashville. I need to go 40 west all day long. I can't get to Memphis going 40 east. So I find out I'm on 40, but I'm going east. I said, wait a minute, hold on. I got to turn this thing around. I'm missing my destination. And what I'm saying, folks, we can practice stuff for so long, and we start putting this in our lives, and it ain't meaning us no good. And the thing is, when you know better, you do better. Let me say that again. When you know better, you do better. You perform better. You don't get caught up in some of this mess and garbage that's down there that everybody else is doing, because you know better. I'm going to hit something on this right here. I know it's going to hit a lot of folk. And I'm going to challenge some of you, because we got plenty of time. Ain't nobody working. We got plenty of time. Hello. Some of us that's in essentials are working. Yes. We pray for them folks. But you got time to analyze what I'm finna say. And like I said, some folk going to be upset. Because, see, when you start used to doing stuff, and when you're doing stuff, it feels good to you. It sounds good. It seems good. But when you find out about the truth about things, it ruffles your feathers. It has you in a discomfort zone. And then you get mad at the messenger. And sometimes the message, and not really looking at yourself in the mirror and say, look, I've been doing this thing. I've been jacked up. I've been messed up. Come on, man. I don't know. Like I said, if I'm ignorant of something, if I don't know how to fly an airplane, I'm ignorant of that. If I don't know how to drive a car, I'm ignorant of that. Until I get some knowledge on it and get grips of what's going on. Hello. I got something for you. I done said this a number of times. When I close out, I'm going to share this with you. What I'm talking about, I'm not gonna be long. And I don't see many, I don't hear and see many white people, any other nationality, that's wrapped their mind around this thing called these zodiac signs. Hello. I don't care what month you born in. I'm not claiming something that somebody else said that I might be. That ain't me. I'm not him. And some folks take this for hard. And I know some of you all gonna get offended, get mad, get pissed off, but it's okay. Get into your book and learn better and do better. Then you won't get upset. You won't be out of shape. Because when folk break the truth out to you, they lay it out there to you. You gotta digest it. These zodiac signs, folk, We are letting this stuff hinder our lifestyle. When I hear it, and I know, because I done research, I don't care what month you're born in. You know, you can be born in October, you holler, well, I'm Scorpio, I'm this, that, you know. Where does that come from? Those are habitual, traditional things. And we don't even know what that means. We don't have a clue what that means. I'm this and I'm that because I was born in this month and I'm that. Why? Who told you that? He ain't telling you that. And the problem is we go off of this stuff. Now we're trying to build on a foundation that's no good. And you know, you gotta have a good foundation to build on before you can start building. But if your foundation is weak and not solid, and you start building, what's gonna happen? The whole building gonna come down. The building we talking about is this right here. Folks, just get out of this doggone zodiac sign. What's your sign? What month you was born in? What's it? You don't even know where it's coming from. I done research. It's time for you to do research. This stuff is coming from Babylon. Look it up. And they believe in all these other gods. Hear that now. Other gods. Wait a minute. I thought we only had one. Him, the I am. Let's go back. When the Hebrew slaves come out of Egypt, the Exodus, they at the bottom of Mount Sinai. Moses on the mountain getting the word from him, from the I am. And then in those commandments, thou shalt have no other gods before me. And we can make some things out of gods beside a God. Or we can make our house, cars, job, yeah, some rags out of some gods that we worship. Y'all ain't hear me. We can make some money. That's another thing. We always talk about, man, the root of evil is money. That's a lie. They don't talk about that. Let's put it in perspective. It's the love of money is the root of evil. The love of money. Come on, let's break it down. Love of, prepositional phrase pertaining to what? The money. What kind of action? The love, the obsession. Money ain't nothing wrong with money. Money help pay your bills. Money help pay somebody. Money help bless you every now and then. Money put food on the table. So apparently money ain't the evil money. It's the love of it. I'm loving this lucre. That's what the book said, filthy lucre, the money. I'm loving the money. I'm loving the money instead of the creator. This zodiac stuff, you do research on, it's coming from Babylon. This is the same country, the same people that had Israel in bondage. He allowed it because they was just so wretched towards the Almighty, the I am. So he allowed Israel, his people, to be captured by Babylon. And Babylon was serving all these false gods out here. This is where this astrology, this zodiac signs come from. And later on, this stuff will turn into some palm reading. Yeah. What? Come on, folk. Let me tell you your future. Nobody knows the future but him. But we as humans, been made by the master, the creator, and we're the created, the creature. Come on, folks. What are we doing out here? We're going off of somebody, these folks down here. Now we're all caught up in some zodiac signs. What's your sign? I'm going to tell you, and I hate to say this, and I say it humbly because I'm saying it out of love. When I hear that, I hear folks that ain't been taught, and they don't know. Because if you're taught and you know, you wouldn't say that. Babylon had all these different kings and things, and they believed in different stuff. False gods, little g gods, not in him. And so they thought when they had Israel captured that they can do what they want to do, not knowing that he's allowing that captivity. And then he used another country to bring them out. But you got to see the origin of all this. Astrology again, these zodiac signs. I'm this, and I'm a Sagittarius, and I'm a Capricorn, and come on, folks. That's what you call a major blue pill. You in the matrix. Just step back over here in the real life with the red pill for a minute. It doesn't mean nothing. But what it does, though, when you start believing and thinking you are these things, these false gods, you're a part of demonic subjection, demonic suppression. Hello. That's where it's come from. Babylon didn't operate off of him. They operate off themselves. Do your research, folks. As black people, we're so gullible to everything. We don't mind doing the same thing what mama doing and what dad is doing. What's good enough for mama is good enough for me. That ain't the key, folks. That's not the key. Sometimes maybe mom and dad didn't know no better, and they done the best they could. You're in a different time frame. You have to elevate your mind, your knowledge to what's really going on out here. Quit saying this, I'm this and I'm that, because you give them the demon power. So if you give them the demon power, that means you're applauding the demon. And the demon don't have too many blessings for you. So you can't hold hands with the demon and then play with him. Hold hands with him. I need That's why some of our blessings are getting cut short, because we're playing with him. Heck, man, come on, man. Come off this garbage out here. This mumbo jumbo mess. And see what he does, he takes the small and minute things and it becomes bigger. And you don't see it. There's no way in hell I'm gonna be running out here talking about, oh man, I'm a Scorpio, you know. Then even in relationships, you start giving folks, and you trying to look and see what their sign is and see what type of person it is. Come on, folks. That's demonic. It's absurd. How you find a person's on the inside is, get with him, he'll reveal where they at, where they stand, and what they operating off of. Get with him. See, the demon recognized him in spirit form. I told you this before. The man is in the doggone cemetery, hollering, screaming. He butt naked. He's got rocks cutting his skin, blood running everywhere. Blood done dried up. He's screaming. Nobody can deliver this man from all this torture and pain. His body was rigid. He's panting, tired, but has the energy. Where the energy come from? Demonic. And the Messiah walks up on him. Who are you? He already knew. Who are you? My name. Or we're called Legion. Why? Because we're so many. They was trapped in this vessel. They recognized. And he said, command, come out of him. And they was coming out. And they came out of, and when they got out, the man he relaxed. He stopped cutting himself. He dropped the rocks. The blood is still dripping. But he's just right here like, man, what's going on? Oh man, I'm naked. How'd I get right here? Yeah. But at the same time, as the demons relieve his body, they having a conversation with the Messiah. Don't send us the Sheol, the Hades yet. That's the place of torment. Really, Gehenna. Messiah said, where you want me to send you? He said, see those swine over there, those pigs on the hill over there? Send us over there. Now keep in mind why they was over there. They been on the hill for a minute. They ain't done nothing. They just been grazing, eating grass. All this time, they had no problems. Check this out. So once the Messiah sent them, threw them, followed them, Greek terminology for throwing. He threw them over there into the swine. What did the swine do? They jumped off. If they weren't in their right mind, just like that man, they jumped off the cliff. So when you get possessed by a demon, you're not in your right mind. And it's just could be some of us doing a bunch of garbage out here, this trickery, the slickery, yeah, bearing false witness and stuff, lying, in relationships, got 2 or 3 on the side. It's a good reason, a good process thinking of that you're in the demon. A demon has you and you don't know it. Because that man that was possessed with all those demons, he didn't know it. He got his right man. This man started putting clothes on, trying to wash himself together. But otherwise, he was out there hollering and screaming and yelling when he's possessed by a demon. Now here we go in modern 21st century, talking about what type of sign we are. And now we're trying to balance out our relationships on signs. Our birthday signs. Come on, folks. Why are we so gullible to this garbage? You know why? Because we don't have him. And people that have him can recognize when you don't have him. And don't get mad and get pissed off about it. You just done fell short of some things. And apparently nobody taught you nothing. I don't know it all. We're serving him on the down low. And we don't know. This thing is killing our society as a black people. These signs and Geminis and all this stuff. We're believing, I was born this month and I'm this, I'm that. You know, 2 Sagittarius, they can't get together. Bunch of mumbo jumbo stuff. You gonna make him out of a lie? He said, I can do all things through the Messiah. That strengthened, not weakened, not bring me down, up under bondage. I can do all things through him. That's the power giver. The Logos. That's the word. That's where your power come in. Come on, folks. I know I'm dealing with this for a minute. Come off this stuff, man. It's time to change up off this stuff. Get in your book and find out where this stuff is. You cannot worship the demon. You don't even think you worship him. That's a sign of worship. When you believe it off in this garbage. So what you do, you can't hit your mark, your target at 100% because you believe it on some mess back here. Where I can't go with this guy or with this woman because she's a Sagittarius. She's a Gemini. She's this. She's an Aquarius. Come on, folk. Then we up here looking at our horoscope book. We're going to try to see what the day brings. No man knows what's going on besides him. Who's writing this horoscope garbage down? This mumbo jumbo stuff. See, when you start doing stuff like it, you start practicing the demon stuff, witchcraft, sorcery. Gotta watch what type of medicine we got. The Greek word is pharmaceutical, where we get pharmacy. Hello? Folks, what we're doing affects our mind. And then later on, it started affecting the body. And I know somebody's upset and toe all up. What difference does it make? But you start keep on holding to you these signs and wonders. And you're always gonna be stutter step. You can't hit your target straight. You can't hit it with 100% for. You're gonna be 40% every time because you're doubting yourself. You're on the demon. That's what he wants you to do. To believe that what's permanent is temporary. And what's temporary is permanent. That's his biggest scheme. You believe in that stuff, you can't believe in him. And we want all these blessings that come from him. So which one we gonna do? Can't have both of them. I'm done, folks. I'm done. Let's stand up out here and be strong out here, people. Let's stand up and be who we supposed to be. Leave this garbage behind. We're so caught up in the matrix, this blue pill of living, we don't want to take the red pill. We are procrastinating to get our destiny in control and grabbing our destiny because we back here. Don't play with the demon. Some of us are playing with him. We're courting him. We're licking on him. We're sucking on him. And he's pimping some folks. And there's no good dividends when he pimping you like that. Stay up out here, folks. Please do. Please do. Watch these signs and wonders. These signs and wonders out here. Watch how they come up. and how they do things to you out here. I just been hearing it so long, and it's sad to say this. It's ignorance. It's a lot of ignorance, and we following this stuff because we're going by some family members. It's traditional stuff. Everybody doing this and everybody doing that. Like my grandmama said again. She said, son, if everybody go to hell, you don't want to go. Ain't gonna be no conflict. Ain't gonna be no peace. Ain't gonna be no ran back, talking and having a good time. It's gonna be some pain and torment. These false gods out here is not ain't helping us. Paul saw this. When he got up to Rome, he saw all these little statues to the unknown God, to all this. They had all this written down because they didn't know him. Yeah. And he had to show them who God was. I'm going to leave this with you. Gotta get out of here. Elijah, the prophet. There were so many false gods and false prophets out there. False, not real. These folks were following these people. 700 false prophets. This is called a battle of Mount Carmel. Elijah set this thing up. He said, look here, man, we can't have all this. Ain't but one Messiah out here. Who are all these gods out here? All these little G's out here running around. He said, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to have a battle. What we're going to do is we're going to build an altar. Brand new altar. We're going to get the fattest calf. We're going to put it on the altar. And we're going to dig a trench about this deep around the altar. And what we're going to do, we're going to wet the altar down with straight up water. We'll just wet it down. Even the wood up on there, we're going to wet it down. We're going to saturate it. We're going to put water in this trench that goes around the altar. And whatever God that we call on, you call on your God. And if it burns the altar up, then we'll serve that God right there. And if I call on my God, that I am, then we're going to serve him. But there was something missing at the end, though. Man, they said they agreed to it. Oh, man, they set the altar up. Had the calf on there. Wet it down. The trench this deep full of water. Water just dripping in everywhere. And these false prophets are out there. Read this, what's going on. It's in the book. Oh, they praying. They praying to their false God. Just praying. Elijah said, yeah, y'all God must be asleep. They got agitated. They took some rocks out, some knives, and they started cutting their skin to let this God know, hey, we worshiping you, and you need to show up and burn this altar up. And they stand there bleeding, hollering and screaming, come on, for a long time. And you know what Elijah said? Y'all God ain't coming. He said, enough of this foolishness. Elijah said, and he called on the name of Yahweh, the self-existing one, the Almighty, the I am. What happened? Fire comes straight out of the sky. Oh man, sucked up the water out of the trench that was dug, burned up the offering, lit up the wood up under it, just burnt everything up. And people was astonished. And guess what they done to those 700 false prophets? They bound them up and they cut their heads off because they was misleading the people. Folks, are we this gullible to be misled by zodiac signs, horoscopes? That's demonic. When you practicing this stuff, there's no blessings coming. Quit fooling yourself. Get on the real deal. That means the red pill. Come on, folks. And I'm saying this out of love. I just get tired of seeing this on my timeline, that folks are just up here just talking foolishness. And it's sad when it comes to the women. This is what happens when you don't have strong kings and leadership in the family. The women get led astray. The children get led astray. Because there's no stability, no strength. And you think in your mind, I'm doing what's right. I don't need no man. You're going to make him out of the line, you're not going to do it. Because real men walking with him, they're going to tell you, oh no, we don't do this right here. We ain't doing that right there. Joshua said it best. For me And my house, meaning his queen, his wife, his children, his dog, his parakeet, his fish, his earthworm, wherever he got, he said, for me and my house, we will, definite article, will serve Yahweh, the Lord, the self-existing one. Oh yeah, we will. The head said that. And what's happening in our black community, we don't have many heads in the household. And pray tell, some of our black women don't want no heads in the household. I wonder why. Where's that coming from? Yeah, him, the demon. And therefore, you miss your blessing. Let me get out of here, folks. Stay up out here, folks. I had to say something about this. It's been on my heart. It's been on my mind. We practicing stuff that we ain't got no business. This horoscope and zodiac signs and birthday day. Do your research. Stop with it. We got time now. We got plenty of time. Get out your, go ahead. Google this stuff up. Get your dictionary, your encyclopedia, and find out where this mess is coming from and see if it's from him or is it from the demon back here. Are people against him? Here we are in the 21st century, still practicing some garbage, and we wonder why our blessings on hold. Sounds good. Seems good, but it ain't worth 2 dead green flies. Them maggot land flies. Till next time, folks.